The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Detroit! Detroit!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, here's Barkley. And that play went losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, they run with Howard. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Detroit!
They're going to try and throw. And Ingram holds it in. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Red, up. Blue.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Hey, four down. Mike 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry. Red, up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the toss play, Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15 and a 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A give to Howard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we come. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll set up a throw. forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Hey, watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun. Over, 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 over. Check, 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 check. Hey, switch, switch, switch.
Here's Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Blue, blue, blue.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We're go, let's go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This might be a free play here for Trubisky. He'll buy some time. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They pitch out to Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running with Howard. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Being chased out left. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And New York set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
And he loses the football a second time. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Uses the spin. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.